Hi, and welcome to the Try to Survive podcast, the only podcast giving realistic advice. Each week, we help the poor, sad, student in need. Anyways, I'm Hannah.
And I'm Jessica.
And I'm Ivy. Today we're reviewing Post-it notes with guest star Gabby.
Nice to be useful.
So sit down and relax.
And grab yourself a sticky snack.
And we're back.
All right, so as we mentioned earlier, today we're with guest star Gabby, who is a struggling underclassman that's struggling to keep up with all the different class assignments and stuff that are coming with high school, and that's totally okay. Well, today we're going to be reviewing and giving Gabby some advice on our favorite item, and we all decided that sticky notes have been such an important tool throughout high school because they are used in a very versatile amount of ways.
True. I use sticky notes for marking pages in my history book to find out where I left off or to get to really important sections really quick. It helps with little comments and it's convenient to see. If it does come off, it's no big deal.
Wait, so you mainly use your sticky notes for studying in school?
Yeah.
I don't really use sticky notes for, studying. I kind of just use them to doodle. Because I kind of like, I think it's easy to just, take out a pen and get some of that creative juices flowing, and just sketch something really small and really simple. So, I'll typically bug Ivy until she gives me a sticky note, and then I'll just use that as my canvas.
I definitely can relate to that. I mean, sometimes I find like my class is like really boring and I'm looking for ways that I can focus, but yet still like get some of that energy that I have out of me.
I see.
And I think sticky notes can provide that just like little that tiny doodling because I know if there's one thing that I learned from my psychology class is that doodling can actually be used as a form of concentration. So most teachers think that when you're doodling that you're not paying attention, but it's actually there's research shows that we can multitask in that way in terms of doodling and also paying attention to what's happening in class.
And it being on a sticky note, did that make it like easy for you to like put in your car, or like so let's say you made one, you could give it to a friend and like really like share what you were doing? Oh, that's cute.
Well,
hashtag spread the love.
Yes,
spread the love.
Oh my gosh, you know what I think is crazy? We're finding so many fun reasons that Post-it notes like are so easily accessible to use for studying, for drawing. But what I find really interesting is that Post-it notes like came from a failure. I'm sure a lot of you have like heard this story before, but Post-it notes and sticky notes were actually a result of a scientist who was trying to create a new form of super glue. And well, obviously the super glue thing didn't really work out, but what they did create is like a little piece of paper that like you just stick anywhere. So it's crazy how something that was a complete failure for what it was intended ended up creating like a new product and new invention that's able to spread so much joy, be a canvas for art, be super helpful tool in studying. Oh my gosh.
So that's all great. And yeah, but I feel like with all this positivity, I've got to point out a negative. It annoys me so much when the bottom of the sticky note, like it comes off and then you have the sticky part of the bottom revealed, you just dirty the bottom and you can't use it. So I've wasted so many sticky notes from doing that.
Ivy, I hear you. It's
so
simple,
true.
guys.
Just make it impossible to take off the bottom.
So actually create super glue this time.
Oh my god.
Everything else, and then just a very good super glue at the very bottom. Yes.
Okay.
It would have go for full circle because the original inventor, wanted to do sticky glue or make a super glue, and now.
Right. Well, I feel like we talked about a really, really important, useful tool today. So now we're coming to a close. And I'd like to thank Gabby so much for joining us. Gabby, it's been a pleasure. I hope this podcast episode was help to you.
It really was. Thank you guys for having me. I know I can use these skills, so this is awesome.
Yes.
Yeah, and Gabby, I know you said that you wanted to be useful on this podcast. You are useful. Don't worry. Not as useful as a sticky note, but you are useful.
You know what? And I think we should always try to be as useful as a sticky note. I think.
Yeah, that's the end goal.
Well, Ivy, any closing thoughts?
Nope.
All right. Well, we'll see you. Okay, well, guys, we'll see you all on the next week of Try to Survive podcast. And until then, I hope you survive. Bye.
Bye.